Колеги, доброго дня. Доброго дня. У нас залишається 3 хвилини до початку. Як зазвичай, коли ми під'єднуємося на такі наші заходи, я прошу вас у чаті, по-перше, позначити, що ви добре чуєте і добре бачите. По-друге, якщо є можливість, напишіть, звідки ви до нас приєднуєтеся. От, щоб ми так налаштувалися на те, що будемо працювати разом, де б в якому куточку країни або навіть за кордоном ви не знаходилися. Пане Константине, дякую. Видно, чутно, це супер. Hello from Дніпро. Дніпро, hello from both Kyiv and Луцьк. Кривий Ріг приєднується, Сміла, Черкаси. Боже, не встигаю навіть читати все. Ізмаїл, Запоріжжя приєднується, Херсон також приєднався, Київ приєднався, Львів, Волинська область приєднується, Полтавська приєднується, Червоноград, знову Сміла, Чорнобаївка вітає. Боже, як приємно. Ще у нас буквально одна хвилиночка до початку, поки всі, хто може, хоче і налаштований, приєднаються. Київ, Дніпро, Чернігів, Чернівці. У нас навіть Кипр до нас приєднався. Це дуже приємно. Одеса вітає, вітання Одесі, вітання Миколаєву, вітання Херсону, Запоріжжю, Сумам. Ще буквально півхвилиночки і розпочнемо нашу зустріч. Відчуємо себе знову учнями та ученицями. Отже, у нас 16 година у Києві. Вас вітає представництво Macmillan Education Ukraine в моїй особі. Я Інна Нестоїтер, методист видавництва. Вітання пані Світлані Петрук. Це наша дуже шанована, вже відома, впізнавана вчитель, спікер, методист, просто неймовірно творча людина. І перш ніж я надам пані Світлані слово для того, щоб вона почала з вами проводити демо-урок, я хочу привітати усіх нас з Днем вишиванки. Вітання усім, і пані Світлана, вам слово.
Okay, дякую. So hello, dear colleagues. I'm very glad to see you here in our webinar room, and to let's start our work. And the first thing, as usually, I start with the icebreaker. So the activity today is called Find Someone Who. The activity is, if you are in the classroom, it's easy to do it because your students can move, they can raise their hands, or they can stand up, move and ask questions. As you haven't got an opportunity to move, you haven't got an opportunity to speak, so please let's use chat. So you may raise your hand in chat or use any emojis mark to react the next question. So the first question is, who lives in a private house right now? Put an emoji in chat or raise your hand. So, and while you are doing that, I want to comment that in the classroom, when you are working with your students online, there is you can ask them to use the reaction marks or annotation marks and to put the hearts or different pluses on their screens. So we are working in chat today. Okay, thank you. Who is abroad now? Put a reaction mark or put plus, put something, put any mark in chat if you are abroad now. Yes, there are people who are abroad. Thanks a lot. So the next one, put a reaction mark if your favorite season is spring. Put a reaction mark. Thanks a lot. You are active. Great. Super. Okay, put a reaction mark if you, those of you who has never eaten hot dogs. Put a reaction mark who has never eaten hot dogs. It's me. I have never eaten hot dog in my life, and I want to do it. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. Put a reaction mark, those of you who jumped with a parachute. Who has jumped with a parachute? So the task is to put a reaction mark or to put a smile if you do that. If you don't do, never. Okay, thanks. You even comment, but I want to do. So me too. So I want to do it too. My daughter has jumped with a parachute 2 years ago. I felt in such a way that I thought that I had jumped just with her. Okay, thank you. And now put a reaction mark who has got 2 or more pets at home. Who has got 2 or more pets at home? Yes, you have. Great. I also have got a cat and a dog. I have got 2 pets. Thanks. A cat and a dog. Even you use the emojis. That's great. Fantastic. 2 dogs. Great. Thank you very much. So why is it important to use icebreakers? So you see, this activity is an icebreaker. They help your students to know each other better at the beginning of the school year, maybe. You know your students better too. You can wake them up at the beginning of the day, so when they are sleepy. You can review points you taught the lesson before, and you can relax your students before a quiz or a test with this activity. So, and today we are talking about developing vocabulary skills effectively. And our demo lesson is based on the course book Gateway A2, and it is recommended for the students of the 7th and 8th forms of our Ukrainian schools. So let's have a look at the course book. As you see, it is the first lesson of the unit, and it is devoted to the vocabulary. In the teacher's book, you have detailed information, detailed lesson plan with warm-up activity and some additional activities for the fast finishers. Here on the screen, you see on the top, you see the screen from my interactive course book. It is called Interactive Practice Kit. So the symbols on the left and on the right of the page show that every activity is opened as an interactive one. The headphones means that you can listen to the activity, and on the top of the page you see the flashcards that are available for teachers and are perfect for your online lessons. More detailed, Pani Inna tells you about the interactive course book after our demo lesson. The last activity of each lesson in this course book is devoted to the productive speaking. So that is the speaking activity. Besides, you can find 2 more speaking activity in this lesson. The first one is based on the vocabulary devoted to the rooms of the house, and the second one is devoted to the pieces of furniture. And of course, here you can find 2 listening activities. On the right, in the right corner of this screen, you see a sign online, offline, and it means that all the activities I show you today, you can use as during your online and offline lessons. And in the teacher's book, you are suggested the warmer activity. So, and it is called 2 truths, 1 lie. And let's try. You need to ask your students, when you are in the classroom, you need to ask your students to write 3 sentences. 2 of them true and 1 is false. And the rest, they need to guess what sentence is false. So let's try. So here on the screen, my 3 sentences, and please read them and write in chat the number, which sentence is false. So the first one, I watch TV in my bedroom. The second, I've got 2 big armchairs in my living room. And the third one, my kitchen is very big. So what are your variants? 3, the second, 3, 2, 1. So 3, 2, 1. So the variants are different, your versions are different. So the false sentence is the second one. I haven't got big armchairs in my living room. So you see, this warm activity is nice and it is a universal. You can use it and you can adopt it to any topic you study with your students. So, and it's easy to do. You don't need additional preparation for it. You just come into the classroom and ask your students, for example, to write 3 sentences about their yesterday evening using past simple. And they need to write 2 true sentences and 1 lie. So you have got a warmer. You revise the tense forms that you have already studied. Your students brainstorm their vocabulary, brainstorm grammar. So, and it's a nice beginning of any lesson. So now let's look at the course book. Now let's have a look at the course book. And the first activity, activity number 1, is devoted to the parts of the house. Look at the photos and write the names of the rooms you see here on the screen. So please do it in chat. Write the names of the rooms you see on the photos. Living room, living room, living room, living room. There are 2 rooms here. Do you see 2 rooms? One of them is the living room. And what is the second one? How do you think? Kitchen, living room, kitchen, dining room, sitting room, a study, living room, sitting room, living, kitchen. Good. I think that the first one is the living room. I agree. And the second maybe the not the kitchen, but the dining room or a big kitchen. Yeah, quite agree with you. So in the teacher's book, you find teacher's development section with the which is devoted to the pronunciation. So and it means that you can practice you can have the pronunciation practice with this vocabulary in your classroom, and working online or using the interactive course book, you just switch on the recording and you can listen and repeat.
Vocabulary. Exercise 1B. Bathroom.
So you just repeat with your students their
Bedroom.
words from activity 1. Okay. The next activity is devoted to, again, to the parts of the houses. And the task is to read the definitions and to name the words. So on the first side, it looks like very easy, but you can transform this activity into the speaking one. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But if it is the demo lesson, let's do the activity. So write in chat the answer. Yes, number 1 is kitchen. Here you cook. What about number 2? You have a shower there. It's a bathroom. Yeah, bathroom. Number 3, it's outside. Children play there. It usually has flowers. What about number 3? Garden, yes, garden, playground, super, thanks. Number 4, when you go into a house, you are there. What, hall, great, hall, good. Number 5, you put the car there. Garage, thank you, you are very active, it's very pleasant for me. So number 6, you watch TV there. Living room, number 6 is living room or bed. You sleep there, it's a bedroom. Yeah, living room, bedroom, thank you. And the 8, you eat there. Eat, dining room. Yeah, dining room, good, thanks. So for weak students, the thing you can do is just to read the definition and to choose the correct word. So, and let's transform it into the speaking one. And I suggest you to play taboo game. Have you ever played taboo? Do you know the rules for taboo? Do you play? Have you ever? Yes, no, no. Okay, so I want to comment this activity and the vocabulary. So on the first side, the vocabulary is very easy. And many teachers say there is nothing to do here because the vocabulary is clear. The students have already known this vocabulary and there is nothing to do anymore. So I don't agree with that, teachers, because to my mind, the easier vocabulary, the simpler vocabulary for students, the easier it is for them to start speaking activity. So easy vocabulary means a successful speaking activity. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? Yes, thank you. Thank you. So that's why using simple vocabulary, that is the names of the rooms, we start speaking vocabulary. So what does it mean taboo? How to play it? The objective of this game is for player to have their partners guess the word on the card without using the word itself that is on the card, and 3 additional words that are listed on that card. So in order for you to understand how to do it, at first I will start doing it and then I comment and show you how the cards look like. So you need to guess the word that I explain. You see? So the word is listen. It is the place in my house where my family gathers for a meal. What is it? Dining room, table. So it is a place in my house where my family gathers for meal. Dining room, a place where gathers, table, dining room, kitchen. Good, kitchen. So look how the cards look like. So you to play this game, you prepare the cards where the word on the top is the word that your students need to explain. The first card here is kitchen, you see? So it is underlined. And 3 words that are forbidden to pronounce: eat, cook, and fridge. Or maybe it is can be forbidden the word room. So you can list 3, 4, or 5 words. It depends the level of your students. The more words you write on the card, the more challenging activity is for your students. That's why if you have got middle students or weak students, do not write many words, just 3 or maybe 4 words for them to explain. So you prepare cards, you write the words, then a student take 1 card. If you are in the classroom, the student sees the word he needs to explain, and the red words, the words that are forbidden to pronounce here. If you're working online, what do you need to do? You need to prepare an interactive games or prepare interactive cards, or just write their word to explain and the forbidden words in the chat, in Zoom or in any other messengers that you where you have your online lesson. So let's try. So my motto is, never try, never know. That's why let's try and play this. So you saw the example how to do that. And now I want to ask you, can you explain the word bathroom and don't use the words bath, wash, and shower? So you are students, yeah? So your task is to explain bathroom without bath, wash, and shower. Your task is to make up a sentence. So you must give, it's a place where you can, you are writing so quickly. It's a place where you brush your teeth, good. You clean your teeth there. You can, okay. I like singing there, good. People usually sing there in the morning, great. There are some towels. Okay, where you clean your teeth. It is the room where you clean your face, clean teeth there, a place of everyday activity. It's a place where you brush your teeth. It's a place where you can clean your body. That's fantastic. Thanks a lot. Okay, and another word for you to explain is the word garage. You are forbidden to use the words car, bike, and tools. What about garage? What about garage? Car, it's where is your car? The car is forbidden. Car is forbidden. You don't use the word car. It's a place with towel and mirror. It's about the bedroom. Your dad's best place. Quite challenging, but maybe. My husband likes this place. Okay, favorite place of man. Your transport here, fantastic. It's a dream for every driver, maybe. Okay, room where you can keep things. Why not? You keep your transport there. That's great. It's a place for your vehicles. Fantastic. Keep some vehicles where you repair your engine. That's great. It's a place where husbands likes to spend time. A place where you fix your bike is forbidden. You can't use bike. Dad likes to spend time there. It's a place where you leave your vehicles. That's great. Thank you very much. So you see, do you understand how to play this game? How to play taboo? So in the internet, you just need to Google taboo cards for English students or for English learners, and you could find a great number of different variants. You can download them or just create your own ones. Okay, and we move next, we continue. So, and the next activity is the speaking one. It is the activity number 2 you see in our course book. The activity is, it looks like a short dialogue. You may ask your weak student to ask their partners about the rooms in their houses. For strongest students, I suggest you to do the next. So, organize your students in pairs and ask them to draw the plans of their houses or flats. So you see, weak students just look at the example of the answer. My flat has got 6 rooms, it's got 2 bedrooms, it hasn't got a garden. It's for the weak one. For stronger, you organize them in pairs, they draw the plans of their houses, and then ask your students to compare their plans and find the differences. Here we do not pay attention for the pieces of furniture, we just pay attention for the rooms. It is so that is, this speaking activity is devoted to the differences between the students' flats. So they can ask questions, or they can ask questions or just look at the plans and make up affirmative sentences, and maybe write, or if it is a speaking activity, they need to speak about the differences between their rooms. And we move. The next activity is devoted to the pieces of furniture. The furniture is also, you may say, it's so easy. The vocabulary is known for the students, but the easier vocabulary students, it's easier for students to speak. And let's concentrate here at these lessons, at the speaking activities. So at first, students match the words to the objects on the photo using the dictionary if it is necessary for them. So let's do it very quickly. So look at the photo. What is A? Sofa. No, A is the window. E is sofa. What about B? What is B? B. What is B? Armchair, great. B. C. What about C? C. What about C? C is here. What is here? What is it? Poster, super. D. What about D? This part, what is it? D. Bookshelf, great. Bookshelf. E. What is E? Sofa, great. F. What is F? What is F? Lamp, great. F. G. What about G? What is G? G. Table, table. Coffee table, great. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And it seems to me that's all. Okay, so and now I suggest you, so in the teacher's book, you can find the additional activity for the fast finishers, and I suggest you to play odd one out in order to revise vocabulary. Lucy, so let's start with odd one out. So look at the line of the words and find the word that is odd and write it in the chat. So read the line of the words and what word is odd? Sofa, yes, great, sofa. Sofa, super. The next one, the next line, what word is odd? So please write bed, yes, it's bed. Okay, great, so next line, so the next line, what word is odd? Not window. Why window? Why window? No, sink. Yes, sink. Sink is in the kitchen. In the bathroom, there is the wash basin. So sink here is odd. Sink. Good. And the last one. The last one. No, why bed? No, not bed. Then cupboard, yeah, cupboard here. Cupboard is odd. Okay, then you can ask your students to make up sentences with the words that are odd, or to make up a sentence where all the words from the line are used. So it depends. You can ask them to do it orally, so to speak, just to pronounce a sentence, or to write. Or you can continue doing playing with the words and ask your students, or to organize your students into groups and to give them secret words, maybe the names of the rooms, and to ask to write a list of furniture. Okay, So you know that I adore playing and working with dice. So, and the next activity, for the next activity that I suggest you is you need a dice. So I have got an interactive one. So the task is to roll the die and to name the furniture that you can find in the room. And to make the task more challenging, you can ask your students to create sentences, maybe, or to name the words that you have never seen in that room. Let's try this, the most challenging task. So I roll the die. So the students say stop. So it's number 2, it is the bedroom. So what pieces of furniture you have never seen in the bedroom? Fridge, good, fridge. Sink, yes, great, sink. Washing machine, microwave, cook. You see what do you do? You brainstorm the vocabulary, all the vocabulary. Okay, let's try one more time. So it's number 1, kitchen. What have you never seen in the kitchen? Bed, desk, sofa, garden, bookshelf, pillows. I don't agree with you. Toilet, yes, toilet. Sofas, there are some bedrooms, kitchens with sofas. Coffee table, why not? Bookcase, maybe a short bookcase for cooking books. Okay, and the last one, it would be number 4, garage. What have you never seen in the garage? What have you never seen in the garage? Shower, bed, flowers, toilet, fridge, garden, toilet, towel. Okay, so you see, this activity helps your student to brainstorm the vocabulary, and even more, if they want to use any pieces of furniture and they don't know the words, you can ask them to consult the dictionary or to find the word maybe, or you can combine this activity with their picture hunt and ask your students to Google the pictures and to show you the pictures from their smartphones. So you can transform it a little bit. Thank you for your participation. So, and again, you see the next activity, it is the speaking activity. And again, weak students can just name the rooms where they can find the objects, or again, my favorite type of activity, we can transform it and to do it a little bit more challenging. It's a great pity that we are online and I can't organize you into breakout rooms. That's why, again, you will write in chat. I suppose you will be active again. So choose one room and ask your students to write the furniture that they have in that room. You just choose the room. For example, let it be the living room. During a minute and a half, students write the list of furniture that they have in the living room. So, of course, by all means, you need to limit your students in time. You limit your students in time. They write the list of words. Then you ask your students to move around the classroom and ask each the questions that are supposed that in the activity. As in the example, have you got a TV in the living room? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Or have you got a clock in your living room? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. So students interviews each other, draw a table. They write in the table the list of the furniture that they have written during a minute. They interview each other and do the marks in the table, they put ticks or crosses while they're asking. Again, you limit your students in time, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe you may limit them in number of people they need to interview, maybe 2 or 3 just. And then you ask your students to summarize the results of their interviews. Even more, you can ask them to draw the diagrams and to show the most popular pieces of furniture in their flats or houses. That is what they can answer. So, for example, 3 people have got TVs in their living rooms. Only 1 person has got a mirror. From this table on your screens. So only 1 person has games console. 2 people have got clocks. And only 1 person has got a wardrobe. And then ask them to draw a diagram where they show, it would be easier for them to see. And in such a way, you develop mathematical competence when your students draw diagrams. So next activity is devoted to listening. You have to listen to someone who is describing the flat and complete the diagram with the furniture that objects are there. So at first, so I suggest you to listen and to make a short list. So you may just write, if you are students, yeah, just write bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living room. So listen and make a list of the furniture from these rooms.
Unit 2. Vocabulary. Exercise 4. My flat has got a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a living room. The kitchen is very small. I haven't got a cooker. I've got a microwave and a fridge. The fridge isn't very big, but it works. In the bedroom, I've got posters of my favourite rock groups. I've got 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, 4 posters. Of course, there's a bed. Oh, and I've got a computer in my bedroom. I haven't got a TV in my bedroom. The TV is in the living room. I've got a big CD player in the living room as well. I love music. When I listen to the CD player, I sit in my favourite armchair. Well, the only armchair. I've only got one. But I've got a sofa too, and a small table where I eat and study. My flat isn't very big, but it's home.
Okay, so you may read it twice. Wow, you are fantastic students. You have already written the answers. So what furniture is there in the kitchen? Microwave, fridge, 4 posters, computer, TV, sofa. So bedroom, posters, bed, computer, CD player, armchair, sofa, table, TV, kitchen, microwave, fridge. Okay, what about living room? Living room, CD player, armchair. Sink, fridge, oven, microwave. Okay, great. Thank you very much. So, and as usual, you can find the answers for this activity, for every activity in your teacher's book. And here are the answers. So in the kitchen, there are microwave and fridge, 4 posters, bed and computer in the bedroom, and TV, CD player, armchair, sofa, small table in their living room. So, and now there is the last activity, and it is the productive activity, you remember. So where students need to talk about what they have got in their bedroom. And as you understand, the previous, our listening activity was a model text that your students just use as the model, speaking about their bedroom or maybe any other room. So again, you may ask your students just to describe their rooms using the examples in the course books. So in the teacher's book, there is a suggestion to pay attention to the model dialogue. And again, my favorite type of speaking activity. I organize my students in pairs. Again, they draw a table. Ask each other questions, do the marks in the table, and only after that, I invite one student from a pair to tell the class about the similarities that they have found in their dialogue. So I combine monological and dialogical speech here. And it's a pure productive activity. So, and at the end, so in the teacher's development section in the teacher's book, you can find the detailed information about the mind maps for different types of learners, especially for the visual learners. And the extra activity is to draw the mind map. So I adore mind maps a lot, and you can use them for even for warm-up activities. So you can ask your students to assign this activity as the home task. So mind maps are fantastic for brainstorming all the vocabulary. You can start with one topic and even finish with the opposite one. So for example, yesterday with my 7th formers, we started with the word spring and finished with the word summer. So, and they can brainstorm all the vocabulary you would like, and they know. So it was the last activity that I want to share you at our demo lesson, as it was a demo lesson, and now I ask Ina to explain you and to show you the interactive course book for Gateway.
Thank you, Світлана. Дякую, пані Світлано. Одну секунду я знайду віконечко, яким я маю поділитися. Шановні колеги, дуже важлива об'ява, бо після демонстрації я запущу коротеньке опитування, і всі учасники, хто візьмуть в ньому участь, отримують дуже приємний і корисний подарунок, а саме Grammar Communication Activity, гра, яка з вашого боку не буде потребувати ніяких зусиль. Вона дуже цікава, дуже легка, і ви цю гру отримаєте у подарунок листом, якщо, звісно, відповісте на 2 дуже простих запитання. Зараз ми дивимося на інтерактивний підручник, який є в ресурсах вчителя до курсу Gateway. Дуже швидко пройдуся по панельці: збільшення зображення, зменшення зображення, так, як мені потрібно. Далі пані Світлана дуже правильно наголошувала на тому, що на кожен вид діяльності, на кожну активність треба учням ставити регламент часу. І якщо це онлайн-урок, або навіть якщо це офлайн-урок, ось тут є такий таймер. Я пам'ятаю, пані Світлана говорила, на одну з активностей відвести 1,5 хвилинки. От щоб постійно не дивитися на годинник, тут ми виставляємо, скільки 1,5 хвилинки у нас, це 90 секунд. Так, ось тут ми можемо виставити ось ті 1,5 секунди, 1,5 хвилини, натиснути старт, відлік собі піде. Коли 1,5 хвилинки закінчаться, то буде такий досить гучний сигнал, який і вам, як вчителю, і вашим учням повідомить, що все, час сплив і будемо перевіряти активність. Ось ті квадратики, про які говорила пані Світлана, вони означають, що вправи є інтерактивними, і я хочу поділитися лише однією зараз дуже корисною штукою – це інтерактивні флеш-картки. які дуже корисно використовувати на уроках і дуже цікаво використовувати, незважаючи на те, що ми все ж таки говоримо про підлітків. Це фотографії, які ілюструють ці лексичні одиниці, з якими ми працюємо на уроці. Їх можна перемикати, можна прослухати, можна прочитати. І з флеш-картками існує безліч ігор, деякі з них показала сьогодні пані Світлана. Аудіо можна запускати прямо звідси. Пам'ятаєте ось цю вправу, яку пані Світлана показувала, там, де учні мають за визначенням вгадати слово. Її також можна зробити інтерактивною, причому немає великого значення, чи це онлайн-урок, чи це урок в класі. Бо якщо у вас, наприклад, є ноутбук, проєктор і або телевізор, або екран, або інтерактивна дошка, це також можна використовувати і на ваших офлайн-уроках. Тепер я запущу опитування і попрошу вас, якщо буде на то ваша ласка, відповісти на два дуже простих і дуже коротеньких запитання, а у знак вдячності за те, що ви взяли участь, ви отримаєте дуже цікаву, просту і корисну гру. Зараз опитування мало з'явитися у вас на екранах. Ми трошечки почекаємо. Я хочу, поки ви відповідаєте, нагадати, що курс Gateway, він починається з рівня А1+, і йде аж до рівня С1. Він має гриф міністерства, і два рівні А1+, і А2, вони вже прогрифовані для нової української школи, тобто їх можна використовувати в тих класах, які навчаються за реформою. Пані Світлана, запис вебінару, коли запис конвертується, обов'язково ми всім учасникам надішлемо посилання для того, щоб ви могли передивитися запис, бо дійсно ті ігри, ті інтерактивні види діяльності, якими пані Світлана з нами ділилася, вони варті того, щоб передивлятися і ще раз передивлятися і застосовувати на практиці. Особисто мені дуже проста і дуже дійсно продуктивна ідея, коли треба зробити опитування і потім summarize the results and report. Дійсно, ідея, яку пані Світлана сьогодні говорила, хочу ще раз на цій ідеї наголосити, що коли здається, що начебто проста лексика, це означає, що можна зробити суперську speaking activity. Бо у нас є золоте правило методики one difficulty at a time, і якщо лексика проста, це для нас сигнал, що можна робити класну speaking activity або класну writing activity. Бо якщо лексика дуже складна для учнів певного віку, це може і демотивовувати. А пані Світлана показала, як можна навпаки мотивувати учнів, щоб вони із радістю, із задоволенням навчалися чогось нового. Бачу, що ще колеги відповідають. Пані Світлано, напевно, я зараз надам вам слово для того, щоб ми вже завершували нашу зустріч.
Так, я дуже дякую всім за увагу, дуже дякую всім, хто дуже приємно бути корисною, дякую вам за вашу активність, тому що ваша активність надихає. Ну і я хочу, якщо у вас є запитання, я також готова на них відповісти, і я хочу запросити вас до себе на сторінку в Instagram, називається Secrets for Teachers. Там багато що ви знайдете і про лексику, взагалі про методику, чітко, конкретно, без води, і огляд підручників Gateway, All Clear ви знайдете у YouTube-каналі, детальний огляд цих підручників. Тому дякую вам всім і мирного нам завершення навчального року.
Я завершую опитування. Здається, що всі. А ні, ще у нас колеги відповідають. Можливо, колеги, у вас є якісь запитання до пані Світлани, бо вона є дійсно вчителем-практиком, вчителем дуже творчим, яка користується тим ресурсом, яким вона ділиться. Можете ще раз просять в чаті, щоб ви дали посилання на свій Інстаграм.
Я зараз поширю знову. Просто англійською мовою, якщо навіть не встигаєте, Secrets for Teachers, замість FO цифра 4, FO це 4, Secrets for Teachers.
Так, я завершую опитування. Нагадаю всім, колеги, що протягом 3 робочих днів ви обов'язково отримаєте сертифікат. Якщо раптом в понеділок ви не отримали сертифікат, це означає, що він потрапив у папку спам, тому перевіряйте спам. Щойно сконвертується запис сьогоднішнього нашого вебінару демо-уроку, ви обов'язково отримаєте лист від мене або від моїх колег, також методистів видавництва Макміллан, з посиланням. Є запитання, чи можна Gateway A1+ брати з 3-4 класів. Пані Світлано, давайте відповім я, а потім ви висловите свою думку. Справа в тому, що рівень, який зазначається на підручнику, це одне, а контент, тобто зміст текстів для читання, зміст вправ, зміст текстів для аудіювання – це інше. І Gateway – це курс все ж таки для підлітків. Учням 3-4 класів за віком, можливо, не підійдуть ті теми і те наповнення змістове, яке пропонується у підручнику. Тому я зі свого боку не радила б брати 3-4 клас курс Gateway, адже він підлітковий. Пані Світлана, яка ваша думка?
Я цілком 100% з вами згідна, і при виборі підручника треба дивитися не тільки на рівень, але і справді всередині на начинку самого підручника. Для дітей 3-4 клас їм потрібні ще дитячі зображення дітей їхнього віку. Підручник Gateway A1, там же тексти є. В нас був перший вебінар по Gateway A1, там дівчинці 13 чи 14 років, тобто там дитина вже живе в гуртожитку. Дітям суто по змістовому насиченню підручник буде заскладний, однозначно його тільки з 5 класу, не раніше, як з 5 класу брати. І 5 клас – це якраз такий, я спілкуюся також багато з колегами, багато хто не хочуть брати підручник, от саме А1+ на 5 клас, бо вони вважають, що їхні діти розумніші, там сильніші. Але я завжди я займаю таку позицію, що чим простіший підручник, тим краще учнів можна вивести саме на speaking. В нас мета вивчення англійської мови полягає в тому, щоб вивести їх на speaking competence, тобто щоб вони навчилися говорити. А чим простіший матеріал і простіша граматика, тим легше дітей навчити говорити. Тому я теж раджу тільки з 5 класу, бо діти 3-4 класу, вони навіть не зрозуміють і текстів, і фотографій, які там є.
Дякую. Шановні колеги, на цьому ми будемо завершувати наш сьогоднішній вебінар. Дякую усім, хто приєднався. Дякуємо за те, що ви з нами і кожного разу долучаєтеся до наших таких заходів. Дякую від імені всіх учасників ще раз пані Світлані за її досвід, за її такий дуже позитивне налаштування і легкість, з якою ви ділитеся своїм особистим досвідом. Ще раз усіх зі святом, мирного нам дня, тижня, місяця, року, найшвидшої нашої перемоги і до зустрічі.
Дякую всім.